apologize. It's been a good minute. Okay, so basically a lot has happened. Trying to just get the floor plan done for everything has been the biggest change. That and trying to figure out what I'll have at the beginning when we get to open. So diary entry number 3 I suppose is just trying to kind of like, I guess I'm gonna update. Let me see here if I can show you. Here is the updated, and excuse my living room because you're gonna catch glimpses of it. My updated floor plan. So this actually, copy wise, was the existing floor plan. So for those people who like, I thought I was gonna have to get a contractor, and I thought I was gonna have to have like someone come and like, hello Wrigley, and draw up like everything for me and pay a lot of money. What I was nice to find out was I have a friend, and her husband said that a lot of times you can get the floor plans previously from people that drew theirs up. I have other ones over there, but this was just like the most basic. Like my previous spot was a bank. So this was the entry, and they had an ATM room, teller, safe room, and then the offices, and then this is their back area. So basically all I did was, for my contractor, showed where I wanted to demo, showed where I wanted to add walls. This actually wasn't a final plan of theirs. This was like basically there was things that they had done post this plan. So those are in blue. There was a sink here and existing wall, office here, like a little storage area, but it's not connected, it's just open space. This is a storage room, and it had a drain. So what I found out from our wonderful planning, gosh, I guess planning, and I don't know if it's like surveying, things like that too, but now I feel really bad. I'm not gonna say his name, but if you know where I'm located, then you know our city has a great person to go over our planning for anybody's businesses or housing or anything. Anyway, he has been wonderful. He's talked me through basically everything. So nice. But he just told me, hey, draw on this, give me a mock-up first. And so I had updated the existing structures. There was an existing sink, not like sink, it was like a utility sink in the floor here, but this is getting turned into a shower because this will be like my wrap and scrub room and head spa. And then the hall and everything. So he gave me what I need to know in order to add a room, like keeping like 36 inches for the hallway, so that there's a viable exit out the rear, out here. Yeah, so that's been my huge stall, has been the fact that I thought this is a concrete, basically it's a concrete facility, how do I put it, outlet. So anything that's original can't be changed as far as in the concrete unless you have to dig that all up. And I thought I was going to have to dig it all up to get plumbing up here because this is going to be the salon. And I need to get sinks and stuff. So what we found was we could do a fake wall, a small like 6-inch fake wall all the way along this wall to drain out. And we can run our plumbing through the top or through there. That gets me my sinks for my SD rooms. I think we're going to actually change the sink here and put it in this one. So yeah, that's my brief update on structure. Now it's been kind of just game parking, like, well, ball parking, like finances, what all I've been able to like buy ahead of time, what all I'm leaving for what I need to have in my loan. So that's everything's written down. Everything's like what I need for cryotherapy room, sauna. Cryotherapy, unfortunately, has to be on hold. There's a lot of different specs that I have to run through to get that approved. So didn't know all that, all learning process. I've been on the phone all day today getting Indiana licensure to get approved my submission for just my business. One thing with that, trying to figure out if I put in the application as a like cosmetology salon because that's what I'm adding, but I'm already a massage therapist, so that's another entity, and it had me add on all services that were going to be done underneath of the business that I was applying for, but it didn't have that you can add other things like massage. So I'll have to be on the phone tomorrow to ask more questions about that. Let's see. So the other things I've been doing, phone bill. Neat little thing if you have any children that already have lines, or if you have a couple lines, or if you have, say, a tablet or watch. If you have up to about like 5 lines or possibly more, we had basically 4 existing. We had 3 lines, one for my son, and then Scotty and me, and then 1 for my tablet and my watch. So I technically already had 5, but I didn't really want to count Luke's line. So instead, I picked up a line for it to be our Wi-Fi for the shop. Basically, AT&T has this really cool way to do a phone and do like Wi-Fi with it. Don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about that, but hopefully I won't get my guy in trouble. He gave us a great deal and we combined it. And I wasn't AT&T before. I've been like 15 years with Verizon, but we switched because I added a line and I got my bill less than $100 off every month. So that was really cool. And I'm all about saving money. So, but that was really fun. Got that done. Last time you saw me, I was at my accounting firm. They are going to take over like my bookkeeping and help with basically I'm trying to get all my employees to be subcontractors because the additional things you have to have with an employee, which was I went over in my first video, was you had to have workman's comp and insurance, and you had to pay taxes on top of their taxes. So trying to get everyone to be a subcontractor. So that was that's been like a decision process of just trying to change that around. And then it was funny, I like got up today and I was like, let me make a list of just the things I need to get done and look up. And I'm trying to figure out all of the things that I had written down and not forget that if I start one thing, do another, go back to it, everything leads to one other thing that just goes off my head. It's like, oh, I gotta do that and I gotta do that. And then obviously with massage, like I don't have breaks in my day to be like, oh yeah, I can work on this or I can give a call to this. It's usually like back to back. So, and I'm just sitting there in my head making lists of all the things I need to do. So let me just show you. Today's list that I made up was like all of these things, and I got all my call things done. Those were the fun ones, just being on with insurance and agencies, trying to get my renter's insurance, trying for them to understand that I have my own liability, but I need a blanket liability for the business to cover any fires or damages to equipment, and that every employee will have their own liability. Trying to get en route for an inspection, get that set up, applications done to be able to have those. People come whenever the all of the construction's done, I guess. So yeah, that's my very, very long documenting video of all the things that I have started to do today. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll have another one.